Assalamualaikum. I'm Norhafizah Binti Ahmad Hasidatullah. I and my friend will present the report of the virtual tour Kuala Kobobaru. First of all, for this virtual program, we have choose Mr. Hamim Zuhair bin Hamim Zairin as our tour guide for our program. For additional information, Encik Hamim is an independent tourist guide and Hulu Selangor District Community host. Next, I will explain the details and tentative Kuala Kobobaru virtual tour program. The virtual program was held on December 25, 2021 on a Sunday and start from 9:30 am until 12 noon. For this virtual tour, we have used the Microsoft Teams platform and the fee charge to tourists is only Rm5 per person. Next, for tentative, 9:30 am to 9:45 am admission of participant, 9:45 am to 10 am the moderator admission and prayer reading, 10 am to 11 am the program virtual tour Kuala Kobobaru, 11 am to 11:10 am we take break 10 minutes, then 11:10 am to 11:30 am we have question and answer session. Next, the last one, 11:30 am to 12 pm we have photo session and displays.
The job of each member. First is attendant, Nurlin Syazwani. Video invitation, Norhafizah. WhatsApp word invitation, Nurlin Syazwani. Background Microsoft Team, Nadia. Technical, Nadia and Fadzryeen. Online feedback, Fadzryeen. Hosting, Norhafizah and Nazni Hidayatul. Music background, Nadia. Moderator, Norhafizah and Nazni Hidayatul.
Hi, my name is Nadia Binti Zainal with number metric 17DOP20F1002. I will continue this presentation. This is our brochure or poster, more on the historical concept of Kuala Kobobaru. So, as mentioned, this is virtual tour of Kuala Kobobaru. The color of the Kuala Kobobaru writing I use is red to make it stand out and attract tourists to join. Also, I put info like date, time and platform use. And most importantly, the price per person is 5 ringgit. And this virtual is open to all. I also put a contact number to make it easier for tourists to make purchase. Our first trip started with Delhi with Mr. Afzal, our first tour guide. We got Mr. Afzal contact number from Miss Amira, the tour guide in Sabah, Penang, Selangor, so everything went well. Mr. Afzal is an easy person to deal with and very kind. Then, on the day that this virtual tour program was supposed to take place, Mr. Afzal had a problem. His house area was flooded, so we were not able to continue the program on December 19, 2021. Then, we asked for it to be postponed to 25 December 2021, but there was a bit of a problem from Mr. Afzal's side, that he had to do the work in Dubai. Then, we decided to find a new tour guide to replace Mr. Afzal. We managed to find a new tour guide. We are dealing with the manager of my guide company, Mr. Sam Mutalib. It was very easy to deal with us. He was very quick to reply to message and very understanding of our situation. So after discussing, Mr. Sam gave us the contact number of the tour guide who will handle our program, namely Mr. Hamim Zuhair. Once we agreed, we proceed with the payment and finish dealing with Mr. Sam. So we proceed to deal with Mr. Hamim Zuhair, who is our tour guide successor. Mr. Hamim is also easy to deal with, more friendly and very understanding of the situation. So after discussing in terms of date, time, platform and etc., everything went well and there were no problems until the day of our actual program. Alhamdulillah, everything went well with the cooperation from Mr. Hamim as well. Next, This is conversation between us, the travel agent and the tourist who wants to buy our program package. First, we show the brochure provided. Second, tourists are interested in joining. Third, we proceed with the payment arrangement and ask the tourist to provide a payment receipt as proof. Fourth, we ask the tourist to fill in the information for our storage, such as name, phone number, and email. After that, everything was done, and we thank the tourists as a sign of appreciation. After we managed to get a total of 30 tourists, I create the KKB virtual tour group to facilitate us and travel agents providing information about the program to all tourists. In terms of tutorial download and use of the platform, the background that will be used during the program links, and so on. That's the place for our conversation with the tourists. Then, on the issue of postponing the program on December 19, 2021, we managed to deal with all the tourists in this group as best we could. We apologize for the issue, and all tourists are very understanding of the situation. Then we say we will retell the new date for the program to take place. So, on December 23, 2021, we announced the new date for the program to take place, which is December 25, 2021 on Saturday. Thankfully, all tourists understand. So, we give back all the information such as how to download and use the platform, the tentative program, background program, attendance link, and feedback link. Everything went well upon completion of the program. We thank you as a sign of appreciation and apologize as a sign of apology for all our mistake and error before and during the program.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nazni Aisyah and my metric number is F1020. So I'm going to present you for costing. The title is Virtual Tour Kuala Kobobaru. Item number 1 is for attraction. We have only one, which is Kuala Kobobaru, since our virtual tour is about the history of Kuala Kobobaru. It is through online and there is no price because the tour guide doesn't go to any places that have to pay fee. Next is for miscellaneous or others, we have the tour guide fee, which costs 150 ringgit. We have 13 tourists, so each tourist need to pay 5 ringgit for the tourist guide. Our total selling is 150 ringgit, which costs 5 ringgit to each tourist. So, this is the receipt bank of the tourist payment. The total of our tourists for this virtual tour is 30 people. So, 150 ringgit for the tourist guide, we divide it into 30 people and each of them have to pay 5 ringgit each. As you can see at the receipt, there is also the name of the tourist.
This is the background during the virtual tour. In the background has the name of our travel agency, which is Dreams Travel and Tour. Apart from that, the name Kuala Kobobaru is our virtual tour destination. And then there is the name of the tour guide, Mr. Hamim Zuhair. The beautiful scenery in this picture is at Bukit Kutu, Kuala Kobobaru, which is one of the famous tourist destination that tourists often visit. The background is used by all participants throughout the virtual tour. Next is photos during the virtual tour. Among the tour guide told about the history of Kuala Kobu once upon a time until it was formed into a developed town, the size of Kuala Kobobaru, the distance of the destination from one place to another place, previous figures who sacrificed their lives during the war in Kuala Kobobaru, interesting destination that many visit, and famous food in Kuala Kobobaru. The tour guide narrated it very clearly, easy to understand and fluently. This makes all participants excited to hear it and join this virtual tour. Next is a photo session. This is done at the end of the virtual tour, which is to take a group photo with a tour guide. This picture was captured 3 times with different styles. There were many participants who opened the camera and all were very enthusiastic and happy to participate in the photo shoot. Although it has been almost 2 hours and 30 minutes of this virtual tour, but everyone is still smiling happy.
Here I have placed the feedback link in WhatsApp and Microsoft Teams. I put the link according to the moderator's script. This is a chart for feedback question. Most theories strongly agree. The second picture is suggestion for future improvement. In this, there is a suggestion that theories for is to make to face-to-face tour. With this, we can find out what theories when if there are no pandemics. Maybe we will create a different program from this order.
Among the strengths of this virtual tour that we have is that first, we get a very experienced tour guide. Our tour guide is named Hamim Zuhair bin Hamim Zairin. He is licensed under subsection 24 of the Licensing and Control of Tourist Guide Regulation 1992 to serve as a tourist guide under the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Mohd. For example, he has a city tourist guide license, Blue Badge. For this virtual tour, he told about Kuala Kobobaru in Hulu, Selangor. He has been in the field of tourist guide for a long time and already knows all the places in Hulu, Selangor. During this virtual tour, he narrated very smoothly and gave many participants a lot of new knowledge. In addition, this tourist guide is also able to answer all questions asked by participants of this virtual tour without stuttering. Therefore, our travel agency is very grateful to be a tourist guide who is very humble and experienced in giving tours. The second is sporting participant. Virtual tour is joined by many participants who are sporting and very interested in adding new knowledge. They are enthusiastic about this virtual tour and do not care about the fees charged by the travel agency. Most participants are among students, including students in the field of tourism. In addition, they also open the camera during the photo session. When we ask, and they smile happily, and even though it had been 2 hours and 30 minutes during the tour. They record all the information related to Kuala Kobobaru in their notebooks. In addition, the participants are very listening and obey all the comments we give. For example, we provide a scan QR code for attendance and feedback. They continue to feed it without delay. Therefore, our travel agency is very grateful for having spotting and listening participants all our instructions. The third is that we use the Microsoft Teams app throughout this virtual tour. Microsoft Teams is very good. The video quality is HD, makes everyone comfortable when viewing it, and the audio quality is clear and clean, makes it more comfortable when we use it. Microsoft Teams is also able to receive a large number of participants during the virtual tour, lasted about more than 30 people. In addition, the Microsoft Teams has a chat that can make it easier for a participant to ask questions to the tourist guide. The Microsoft Teams also has a feature that cannot hear the background noise. This allows the participant to hear more clearly what is conveyed by the tourist guide. Therefore, we were able to run this virtual tour very smoothly without interruption using this Microsoft Teams for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Furthermore, the weaknesses that we face during this virtual tour include the poor internet connection of the tourists, causing them to not be able to attend virtually during the virtual tour. Therefore, there are many participants who do not participate in the virtual tour even though they have already paid the participation fee. Second, lot of spots missed because the program is run virtually. There are many places that tour guide want to show but can reach. And the last one is a natural disaster. How natural disaster affect a program when we do it virtually? For your information, the date we should have launched this program is on December 19, 2021, but unexpectedly flood have encouraged and have affected the tourist guide house. Therefore, we had to postpone to 25 December 2021 on Saturday. For opportunities, first, we can feel the experience of controlling a virtual tour event. Second, we able to recognize and know about Kuala Kobobaru. For example, we know why police station was built on the hill and the police station building was previously a crash. Third, we able to upgrade self-confidence because we have experience in front audience. And lastly is we able to learn many new things such as how to make Google form for feedback and attendance.
Next, I will continue the three from after doing this virtual tour program. First of all, the difficulty of finding a tour guide. For those of us who are implementing this program for the first time, it is quite difficult to find a tour guide because we have no experience, but we also try to search on social media such as Facebook and Instagram, and we also get resources from other tour guides. Second, we compete with other travel agency because they sell more or less the same package, but our program package has advantage such as cheap admission, you can get a lot of knowledge, you can ask unlimited questions, and you can ask anything. Third, problem with internet lines and technical problem. This is the case because on the day of the program, so many tourists face flood and severe line problem that week. So we keep going and we didn't force the tourists with the problem to participate in our program because we were aware of the situation. Even so many people come in. Treat number 4 is a little difficult to handle for tourists. This is because there are tourists who do not want to open the camera during the photo session, but we do not force them, so we continue the session even though not many people were still lively.